So guys, you see the reasons why you see all these our leaders, they always love to travel everywhere. They always love to travel because they know that the allowance is something else. If someone could acquire properties worth of 4 point something billion, up to the tune of 4 point something billion naira, you now know what it means. That is why they all want to be there. That means what the way Buhari has been traveling all around is money.
I acquired 9.7 billion naira assets from my travel allowance, ex-Air Force Chief Diko Umar tells court. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Mr. Omar made his statement on Wednesday while fielding questions from the prosecution counsel Silvanus Terha at the Federal High Court, Abuja. Let me say this to you. Nigerians, are you listening to this? He amassed, he gathered, he acquired, I don't know the English to use, 9.7 billion. Please, I am going to believe this. Oh, there is nothing you will tell me that I won't believe. Now, just for traveling assets. Meanwhile, what is going on now? The information that is making rounds on social media and making people panic. We are panicking for them because it is going to have a ripple effect. Is that the federal government is yet to pay security agencies, the Nigerian police force. The Nigerian government is yet to pay them November salary. And while they are still trying to survive in November without their salary, another announcement have been made that even December salary will come late. That if they pay them the November salary, that what will happen? That they should manage it judiciously. Like, I am still trying to do the 2+2. How did you arrive here? People have over like excess funds that these people, they do not have need for this money. So be sincere. Free money, then they sweet to spend. They don't make good use of this money. Then you have people who put their lives on the line. Who put their lives? I'm saying this in a company now, in a setting of a company. It is only a private owned. How am I going to put it now? There is every tendency that those at the top are working, let me say 10-15%. But those who are carrying the company, who make the company go day to day, running the activities of the company, are the staffs below. They're the ones carrying doing the main work. Yes. And that is what is happening. How do you tell people somebody has been safeguarding your residence for a whole 30 days, and you come out and tell this person this? Look, if Amrabas come to your house, you're not to blame that person, because the first thing they'll say, are you owing him? Are you treating him fine? That is the first question. Even if he's going to be prosecuted, they'll say you added to it. Now listen to the news in detail. Former Chief of Air Staff Mohammed Diko Umar has disclosed his travel allowance as the source of the 9.7 billion naira assets being investigated by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Mr. Omar made a statement on Wednesday while fielding questions from the prosecution counsel Silvanus Terha at the Federal High Court, Abuja. I have served this country for 36 years, and in these years I served on the presidential fleet for 7 years, Mr. Omar said. Most of my savings are from during the period that I was on the presidential fleet. Most of our trips were external trips outside the country, the air chief said. Mr. Omar had been arraigned by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on charges bordering on money laundering, criminal breach of trust, and corruption, to the tune of 9.7 billion naira. Mr. Omar was first arraigned in January 2017 on a 7th-count charge of money laundering and procurement fraud to totaling 4.8 billion naira before the presiding judge dismissed 6 out of the 7 counts in a ruling on Mr. Omar's no-case submission in February. The EFCC saying the original 7-count charge had accused him of diverting over 4.8 billion from the Nigerian Air Force account within 24 months and using the funds to buy personal property in choice areas. The matter has been adjourned to March 1st, 2022 by Justice Nnamdi Dimba for the prosecution and defense counsel to adopt their final written addresses. Such money. If this news is true, if it is true, then I'm saying, why do they want to owe people? That's my own take. I'm not even seeing all this one. It's none of my business. Anybody that commits a crime, go and answer for it. But if what you're saying is true, these people's salaries need to be slashed. These people have wardrobe allowance. These people have travel allowance. I'm sure they have feeding allowance. And I'm sure they have a housing allowance. What is going on? And they have salary. You will not come out and hear a Senate member saying they are owing us. Have you? Never. In short, anybody that goes to the National House of Assembly or Senate and the person's tummy does not become big, let you know that that person is a person who is very careful about his physique. The person is very careful. But you see those ones that are not careful, their stomach will grow big. Why? Because of they are giving them so much money. So when you feed the child too much, the child will grow obese. This thing is not funny. People are going to be suffering because of the ripple effect non-payment of salaries to the Nigerian police force is going to be causing. If you think it's not going to affect you, ply the road this period. Travel, just travel. Make sure you're traveling from Lagos to the east. Drivers, they will extort private vehicles, company vehicles, they will keep extorting. This one is like a license. Oh yeah, go and extort. This one is not bribing, because I've said it and I'll keep saying it, that most of the people that travel this period, they make sure, because of these people, everything is intact. Fire extinguisher, their papers, the engine is checked, light, the brakes, every horn, everything. They are checked. They don't take chances. Why are they going to be checking all these things? Because they don't want the police to stop them and say, oh, press your horn, flash your light, do this one, your fire extinguisher, and they tell you that no, it's not working. I mean, it's not going to be making sense. Now, what is going to happen is pure extortion. In short, not even pure extortion, broad daylight robbery. Because the police, they are known for, if you don't give them what they ask you to do, they are going to shoot you. Few days ago, I think, Monday or Tuesday, its information was brought to us that one person, at least, I don't know the access, I don't know if it is in the Ikorodu area, but along a particular access in Lagos State, that a police officer, in trying to fire bullet, oh my God, in trying to release bullet onto someone who did not pay him, the bullet missed the person and touched somebody else.